Yo, if you clicked on this video, that would mean two things. You've been following my journey through the ranks climbing Grandmaster as a noob, and yes, I consider myself a noob because I've never really played hero shooters like that before. I played hero shooters before like Overwatch and Paladins, but I've never actually tried to be good at those games. I just usually play for funsies and shits and giggles. So Marvel Rivals is the first game I've actively been trying to be good at, and I feel like I've achieved that somewhat, hitting Grandmaster and all. Even though I've seen so many people shitting on the rank and how easy it is to get to Grandmaster, that anyone could get to Grandmaster, but I feel like it's still a good accomplishment, especially for the people that work a 9 to 5 that don't have that much time to grind to like top 500 and shit like that. I still feel like it's good. And to the people that's trying to move the goalposts and put down people that's happy to hit Grandmaster, I say,
suck a dick, dude. Literally, the fattest one you can find. They'll just shove the whole thing in your mouth.
Or you click on the video because you've just been struggling with the rank and you want to hear some tips, or at least my experience grinding the rank. And maybe it would motivate you to grind even harder or something like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna talk about my experience through the ranks and what I've learned playing Marvel Rivals ranked, because it has been an up and down experience, but it has been fun though. Also, what you guys will be seeing in the background is my Grandmaster rank up game. I would usually just show the gameplay and then call it a day, but I ended up muting my mic this game, so I decided to just do a commentary over this depending on how this goes. I may do more of these in the future, maybe though, I'm not sure. But okay, I think when you're first starting off playing the game, the best thing you should do is find that character that works for you. Like, find the character that you love playing, that is really fun, because in the end of the day, this game is about having fun. You know, playing games is about having fun. If you're not having fun, you're not really gonna be able to rank up and do shit like that. So for sure, find the character that you're absolutely loving to play first. That is the first. Like, it took me a while to find my main, but I ended up finding and loving Magic. She became that character for me to learn and play non-stop until I got really good with, which looking up videos and stuff really helped. So I recommend you guys, if you want to learn a character, just look it up on YouTube. Like, look up some combos and stuff. It really is gonna help you. You can find so many videos on YouTube on every hero, and like that, it will make your life so much easier and gives you something to practice, so you will get better by just practicing the combos that you find on YouTube. And honestly, the best time to practice like new characters and stuff is in the lower ranks. Like, if you're not already like GM and stuff and you're watching this, then you really don't need these tips, to be honest with you. Maybe you're just here to watch me ramble, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Like, the best time to practice like characters is in the lower ranks, like bronze to gold. That is, for me, is the best time to learn characters and get really good with, because once you start getting to the higher ranks, that's when you have to start learning more roles besides just one. I'd rather you in the beginning of the lower ranks learn one character and get really good with, and then once you start climbing way higher, start learning like other characters like tanks, DPS, support. Like, I've noticed grinding to Grandmaster solo or dueling is that you will learn every role. Like, you have to learn every role. Like, if you don't take the time to learn tank, support, DPS, mainly support and tank, because everyone insta-locks DPS, so you usually don't even have to worry about that role much, especially at higher ranks, because oh my god, the egos on these people are fucking crazy. So if you don't take the time to learn tank and support properly, you will rarely be able to climb very high, because you will find so many lobbies that the players will just throw the game. Like, it's insane. I've had so many games where people just like randomly is like, oh, I'm not gonna change, so I'm just gonna be it. I'm gonna just throw the game, which is so cringe. Makes me want to rip my eyebrows off. Also, people just don't really know how to play tank and support. At least with my experience, I rarely had good tanks that knows how to take space and position themselves to not take too much damage while still being present in the front line. Or with the support that knows when to walk with a tank to help take space, because a lot of times support people play pretty passively, which is understandable, but a lot of support characters are really strong and can hold their own against another character. So don't be afraid to play aggressively as a support, but always be aware how far you're pushing up. You always want to be behind like a DPS or a tank while still being aggressive. Just learning more roles like properly will open up your mind way more to the game, which actively will makes you so much better. I promise you, you will improve. Especially in this type of game, you have to be flexible. You need to be able to make switches when things are not working out. I've had a lot of games where I started off on DPS and tank and ended up in like support. because one of my supports just randomly wanted to switch to DPS when the game wasn't going well, and ended up swapping to support even though I was doing my thing and going off. And me changing to support actually really helped my teammates way more than I was on DPS or tank, because I was a way better support compared to the other guy. So we ended up winning the game because of it. So being able to play all the roles is way better than playing a one trick, because being a one trick, somebody could counter you on the other team and completely stop you from playing. And if you cannot switch to another character, you're just throwing the game, to be honest with you. And you deserve to be fucking reported. I promise you, you'll climb much higher if you learn more roles, because you'll be able to adapt with your teammates. Because to be honest with you, you never know what you'll get with your teammates. You could get like a top 500 type player or a RDC Mark type player. That's like in pretty much all the ranks. It doesn't matter what rank, bronze, plat, GM, whatever. You will experience that no matter what. So you just have to do your best and adapt to them and say GG, go next. That's also the thing I learned. No matter how much you lose, and you will lose, especially if you're playing solo, you can always make back your points. There's been so many times where I go on a nasty losing streak, like nasty, and be stuck on a rank for quite some time. But then you just end up on a crazy win streak. Like, I don't know if it's because the game ends up giving you really good players or what, but that's been a trend for me. Like when I first hit Diamond, I was dancing on Diamond 2 and Diamond 1 for like a week. And I wasn't even playing bad for like more than half of the games. So it seems like there's like a luck base sometimes with having good teammates or really awful teammates. I remember Nick Merckx was talking about it.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna fucking rail us for 4 straight. And we're gonna just fucking cry and bitch the whole time until they give us good teammates. Then we get the quick fucking 3-0 and they give us a guy like Nip J, who goes 43-3 with 22k damage. Do you understand? It's simple.
And it kind of does make sense when you see some players in high ranks. Yikes, dude. That's all I'm going to say, yikes. But if you just put your head down and just play no matter what, you will get better if you really want to. And you will be able to hit Grandmaster if you have determination and you have the willingness to like learn the game. Which the best way to like actually properly learn like the game and stuff is by watching like big streamers and like really good players like Necros or Tim the Tatman. I learned how to like properly play tank watching Tim the Tatman, and I became like a really good Doctor Strange player because of it. So like watching other good streamers and players is a really good way to like learn how to properly play a character or play like a position. But I don't know about top 500 though. Those guys are demons and really smelly. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my first time doing something like this, so I hope it was good. And if you want me to do more of these type of videos, just leave a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if this was good or if this was so bad and to never do a commentary again. I would very much appreciate it. Oh, I forgot to say, if you guys have any tips for getting better at the game that I kind of missed on this video, please leave in the comments below. Just about other players that are struggling with ranking up. I think that would be very cool. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
I know.